That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes
let's go, baby.
Binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent
is killing me this game, right?
Gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Another carry now for Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Make him punt it.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum's definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first and 10, Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty
the Colts
on
make
reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Marlon Mack. And he's into the end zone.
Closing in now, baby.
Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his third
21-point
difference
dropped down to
within a single score.
Single score.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25.
7 points I scored this quarter. Scored 14 points in the third quarter alone. I can't believe I let the Falcons score 33 points.
Extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith.
Fourth down, punt a bit.
The 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
I fumbled.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Matt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks.
I got to score this drive.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Mack. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards.
Made a comeback.
3rd down.
It was 43-21 or something like that. What, me?
On 3rd down, a run by Mack.
It ain't the same
And this
game now.
effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple
4th
of
and
yards
1, they
short.
stopped
He
me.
needed 3.
Should I go
He
for
got
it?
2. Now that'll set up an
You try to
interesting situation
play. Should I
here
go
on
for
4th
it?
and a yard.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on a 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Mack again.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive
Then maybe if she does good, bring her again.
Down a little bit.
Indianapolis
They'll lose the V-line.
there on a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sam Acho in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we
Fourth quarter. Like 43 to like 22.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Combat. Boom.
With 2 touchdowns on the season,
You can see Molly.
as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Yeah, I was trying to get rid of it. I was about to get hit.
You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history.
Boom.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
It's tough on all Madden, man. It's hard.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
It's tough. I got a lot of injuries. Want to see all my injuries?
You're a little shit, lady.
Babe, look at all them injuries, too.
You're a little shit. You're a little shit. You're a little shit.
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
Yeah.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third.
Oh, did I hit her nose?
You hit her like right
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him.
Yeah.
So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, she dropped play.
Dumps it off to Gurley.
Let's go deep.
Get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Man, line is about to choke, boys.
At the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the deep.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sweet.
Trey Burton, 60 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through.
I was like,
shit. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game.
Want to meet new people early? No.
I just told you don't.
So, Mom, I want to meet new people.
It'd be good for Hawk and Remy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You want to meet new people, Arthur?
She's gonna jump up on you.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What do you get?
Nowhere to escape.
Jesus, let's go, dude.
They've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Ryan, he gets it to Gurley, complete. Give him 6 yards in the first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Ryan. It's caught by Treadwell.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Carey on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, on the stop, DeMonte Casey. They go right back to Mack. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 22 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're running with Gurley. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Ryan to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown.
Ryan's pass complete to Torrey Smith. Touchdown, Atlanta.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. He's back to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Bullshit.
Very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens...
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
91. Hey, foxtrot.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back to throw. Eason. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On first down, Eason. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
That's how the Colts do it, baby. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe. If you like what you see.
How much fun with honest to overtime, and then we get the ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the